Audio. Mic check. Test. I think we're good on the game audio as well. Where did we leave off? This game's soundtrack is so beautiful. Secure an objective. Root Monaco first shows best friend at his station on the mountain. That's cool that Mael's the one writing for Gustav now.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Well.
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
First, I have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend is a Jestrel?
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Looney intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
6 questions total. Bombarding. Verso remains evasive. Pisses Looney off, but also triggers her detachable sense of curiosity. He is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Verso approaches Seal, who seems open to talking. CL.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and CL spend the next minutes arguing whether CL should also share. Continues to use Verso, remains the base. Verso and CL's relationship grows. They head back to the others. Oh,
How come
Minoko's a searcher.
the lost jet?
Yeah.
okay. Gonna double check if we need to upgrade anything, and then keep going with the story. Well, I could check up on the others again. Mel quietly approaches Louis, wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury stuff. Oh, she had white hair. She was Storm for a little bit.
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Looney.
I can almost feel them beside me. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
True.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mal and Looney spend more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. Alright.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just we're
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
They're starting to trust me. And then he betrays everyone. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SQA? No, should be quick.
Alright, let me warm up.
My turn.
jump on that one. Birded. I forgot what inverted means. Guess I'll figure it out as we go. There's the map there.
Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here.
One of the gestural kids. I think when you're inverted, if they hit you, you heal or something like that. Healing an ally also applies rush for 1 turn. Plus 1 AP on battle start. 25% increased counterattack damage. Base attack has 1 extra hit. On death, plus 4 AP to allies. Apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. They replaced that one already. Something stronger. Yeah, I'll do this one. Does he have plus 1 AP on successful parry? First hit dealt and taken deals 50% more damage. And inverted affinity. Apply invert on self for 3 turns on battle start. 50% increased damage while inverted. No, I think inverted is that you can't get healed. And if you heal yourself or someone heals you, you take damage instead. I think that's what inverted means. I just remembered, I think that's what it means. Healing tints also apply powerful. Okay. On applying shell, its duration is increased by 2. Revive tints also give 3. Oh, okay. Alright, we ready? Be ready. Be ready. Open up the map. Let's see where we gotta go. We gotta go this way. Detox yield great rewards. Oh, didn't read it. Mount. And let's go. Monaco Station.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monaco.
Snow.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running. Yes.
Oh, the question was, were they running? I know they were running late, buddy. Rest. Rest. Vámonos. This game's so beautiful.
Here we are. Monaco Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding, meditative, and instructional. One of the guards. Another one of the guards. Rondus. Another flag.
Great.
If Minoko's not here, that means... slow as ever. Obvious.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve. Obscur, did Verso pull you into another adventure? New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, could I, interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Minoko down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though. Minoko's fighting style is a bit, peculiar. Bring it on.
You can turn into a
Chroma is
Nevron.
flowing.
Let's finish this.
Danger!
Parry it! Let's spill some ink.
Luna, careful.
Let the ink flow.
On guard!
Watch out, Mael. My turn.
Well, thanks.
Careful now.
A storm is coming.
That's a lot of damage.
Danger! Overflowing with energy.
Let's cover path. I would have lived.
Your sword is death.
Damn. Almost had it. I didn't even press A.
Coming. Cut him down.
That was fun.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Noko, what are you doing here?
Noko, you said Nevron?
Oh. A stalact.
Wait. There's a collectible over here. This guy was just enjoying the fight.
What have we here?
What is that? Force field of some kind? What is that?
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. You're serious?
Yes, he is. You little coward. Bring it on.
Verso, why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
Gradient attack. You can now use gradient attacks. JP. Passive skill fills the gradient gauge. Once the gauge is full, you gain 1 gradient charge. You can use with any character to cast a gradient attack. What the?
Ready to strike.
Careful, my owl.
First try, baby. First try.
You found worthy friends, Verso.
Jealous?
What are you doing?
I just need the foot. Aha!
He transforms by collecting Nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
That's cool.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey. Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good.
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 Yes, good.
Noko's coming too.
Oh, you are?
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
The way he transforms reminds me of Monster Hunter, how you collect the monster's tails. And you can make your own weapons, except he like transforms into the monsters. Just head north. Gotcha. If you wish to play Minoku's tutorial, accessible at this time. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Violence.
Bestial wheel, point skills with bestial wheel, point your forward. Each mask on the wheel upgrades specific skills. The Almighty Mask upgrades all skills. Upgraded skills are stronger or gain additional effects. Okay. Okay. Minoku's starting skills are Chalier combo, Stalic punches. This wheel is on heavy mask. 4 Stalic punches upgraded. Additional damage. Okay, see, in the bottom. Okay. In the bottom right here, it shows which card is being used and which one does more damage with the ability. Use Stalic punches, move the bestial. Bestial wheel pointer for master. Alright, let's do this one.
Oh, really?
Nevron skills. Mako harvests Nevron legs if he is in the party when the Nevrons are killed. Oh. Enemies with lootable legs have this icon next to their health bar. Defeating them will allow Minoko to learn this new Nevron skill. Bestial wheel is now on a caster mask. Minoko doesn't have any caster yet, but defeating the Pellerin will allow. Alright, do this one. Where
What lovely feet.
luck, which allows Marco to learn the skill Power and Heal. Open the skill menu to equip Marco's. Gonna reorganize these. Oh, and then we could put Pictos on him as well. Fly power for 3 turns when revived. Shots 50% increased break damage with free aim. Turn less damage but can't be healed. Burst. No longer gain AP on parry. Plus 1 AP. Powerful when falling to health. Do this one. I have to put points on this. That has 1 extra hit. Breaker. What do I have on? Go roulette. Powerful. Counter. Oh, what? This is the wrong one. Critical shots. What if we do inverted affinity for all of them? That'd be kind of crazy. Only do it for a few though. This one. I'm gonna do this one and Dodger. Looney. Powerful. Powerful revive. Okay. There it is. Now we need to upgrade him. Gotta go over here. Upgrade the skills. Yet another character. This game is awesome. That we can use to fight. 78 points available. Jesus. Alright, we'll do like a similar... Yeah, we'll do a similar point format. Balance it. Like 21 here. Oh, I did not. I should have done. Yep. Ability. I might put more agility on him, actually. Never mind. There you go. 3 points available. Oh, we can learn other skills? Yeah, for the... Monaco. Monaco? Oh, wait. Can't. Oh, we have to upgrade them later, I guess. I don't know. We already have these. Skill tree looks different from the others. Right, back to Looney. And actually... Oh wait, should have rested. Wasn't meeting the merchant, but things could have become perilous. While we're there's too much we don't know about the creator, the Neverons. There are fears. Oh wait. Going the wrong way? No, going the right way.
Bring it on.
Brace yourselves.
New weapon. Oh my god. $371. My weapon still does way more damage. We can upgrade it though.
Uma wina. Homike.
Thomas of the 47th Drunken Brigade. Benjamin's been calling us the Drunken Brigade. Ha! I love it. Yeah, we do our best work after a few. The trick is finding that perfect point where your nerves have calmed enough that your mind and body are one, but not so calm that your reactions are dulled. Some of the lads haven't quite managed riding that edge. But I remain in